Everybody thinks that the person at the top has to be somebody that's a social media influencer that only does lifting, that devotes their whole life to it.
Here comes Delaney Wallace.
And if you don't, it's like some type of an excuse or barrier to not be great at it.
He is the world's strongest accountant.
I want to allow people to no longer have that excuse and to be that example of saying, hey, you can be great being a mother or a father or being a professional or owning a business or doing all of these different things that demand your time. But you can also be one of the strongest powerlifters in the world. It's a journey, it's a process. You have to commit to it all the way through. Just take the first step. You do not need to see the top of the staircase in order to take the first step, but you'll never get to the top of the staircase if you don't take that first step.
Here's Delaney Wallace for Russell Ortiz total world record.
I have one of those jobs that's very interesting in the fact that it's not a simple just 9 to 5. Like a typical day for me is I'll get up, usually I'm a later riser, so I'll get up around maybe 7:30. As soon as I wake up my eyes, I'm going. My first meeting will be around like 8:15, 8:30, 9 o'clock. From there, it's a mixture between client meetings, networking events, internal meetings, strategy meetings, and then also just running a business, right? So there are days that I'm working until 10 o'clock at night. There's days I'm working on Saturdays or on Sundays. I'm always working, right? What I started to try to do as I started to get more and more into powerlifting and treat it more like a job, if you will. I started to block off my schedule past 6 on the days that I lift. It creates a standard for yourself that you have to get the things that you need to get done within that time frame. By creating those restraints, one, it's allowed me to balance these two worlds that are just totally separate from each other. But it's also made me a better athlete, and I believe also made me a better worker, right? A better person of my craft, because my clients see that I'm a man of structure. My clients see that I have parameters. And when you decide to kind of split yourself into two, you have to understand that you're not going to have the time to do everything. So when I'm preparing for Worlds, work kind of sits on the back burner a little bit. When I'm in off season, work takes the front, and training, okay, if I have to get to the gym later, if something can't happen, it comes a little bit later. So just being okay with the ebbs and flows of life and letting everything have its season, but when it does have its season, go all in.
An accountant by trade, he is dubbed himself the world's strongest accountant. Let's see how he manages these guys.
Going into Worlds, you have people from nations all over the world that want your spot, that want your meal, that want your food. And especially the second time around. The first time around, it's just like, hey, I want to make my name. I want to put my name up in the record books. But the second time around, it's like, this is mine. They're like, this is mine now. The thought of somebody taking it from you, I mean, it'll keep you up at night. It literally drives me mad. Somebody taking what I believe is mine drives me insane. And so if I want to skip a set or I want to skip an accessory, I don't want to do my warm-up correctly, like I'm looking and I'm like, yo, there are people all over the world that want what I have. If I take a day off, what makes me think that I'm going to be here longer?
Here is the defending world champion, Delaney Wallace. Oh my goodness! He's right above the knees with it. Oh, just an inch or two away. Take a look at this.
I remember those emotions like it was yesterday, man. Oh, it was so close. Oh, it was so close. I promise you, I've not the first time I've listened to those words. I probably watched that video 100 times. It was such a bittersweet moment because, I mean, obviously, best performance I had put on. It was the biggest stage, and it was just being so close to something that's been chased for so long and barely missing it. It's Sheffield. It's the biggest stage in the world. We have to ball out. We have to do something big. I got to take the world record total. I got to right that ship, right that wrong. Just barely missed it last year. I got to take it. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Got to take the record this time.
There's only one Delaney Wallace. He's a showman.
It's not going to be about breaking world records. It's going to be about how far we're pushing it. Believe that.